Hi and Assalamualaikum to my beloved lecturers, Sefus Nizam, and to anyone who watches this video. My name is Aliah Afiqah Binti with student ID of 2024988651 from class JBA 2512D. In today's video, I will be explaining about the concept of time value of money and working capital management. Firstly, in time value of money, I will be explaining about the basic concept of time value of money, the concept of future value, and present value. Time value of money suggests that the value of $1 in hand today could worth more in future because of investment and interest earned. The financial manager must evaluate the investment's worth by comparing its return to the cost and determining the real money value while also considering the size, timing, and return rate required by the company. There are two components under time value of money, which is the future value and present value. The concept of future value focuses on the growth in original investment relative to the rate of returns required. Higher the interest rate, longer period, and greater frequency of compounding will lead to a higher future value, as seen as the graph here.
Here are the examples in computing future value using its formula.
Next, present value is a crucial financial principle in capital budgeting and fixed asset investments, focusing on the opportunity cost of capital used in one investment relative to another. It uses the term discounting that determines the present value of future cash flow using the opportunity cost as a discount rate.
And here is another example in calculating present value using its formula given.
Moving on to the next part is the working capital management. In this part, I will be further explain about the definition, policy, and basic approaches of working capital management. Capital management involves a day-to-day decision regarding investment in current assets and how the assets are financed. It is used to review alternative strategies for investing in working capital and to discuss alternative strategies for financing working capital. There are three different policies provided under this theory, which is the relaxed policy, restricted policy, and the moderate policy. The relaxed policy is a low-risk policy where a firm will maintain large current assets coupled with liberal credit policy, providing a high liquidity and lower return. Meanwhile, the restricted policy is a high-risk policy. It reduces current assets holding to a minimum coupled with stringent credit policy. Low investment in current assets allows high investment in other productive investments, hence result in a higher return. And lastly, moderate policy is in between relaxed and restricted, thus results in moderate risk and return. Last but not least, in working capital management, there are three basic approaches, and that is hedging, aggressive, and conservative approaches. Hedging approaches matches maturity of temporary and permanent financing. Firm would finance fixed and permanent current assets with long-term debt while fluctuating current assets with short-term debt. Meanwhile, aggressive approach provides more risk as it partially matches maturity of assets and liabilities. It uses a short-term financing to support a large portion of current assets. And lastly, the conservative approaches provides lowest risk as firms use long-term financing for majority of its assets. And therefore, that's all from me in this video. Thank you for your time, and until we meet again. Bye bye!